Well, welcome to another edition of 42nd Street Pete's Grindhouse, and it ain't a happy occasion again. This is coming within 24 hours of Terry Funk's passing. Bray Wyatt, real name Wyndham Rotundo, 36 years old, passed away from a fatal heart attack due to exposure to COVID. I'm not going to say I knew Bray because I didn't. I'm not a WWE guy, so I really didn't see him in action. But I do know the history of his family. Bray is the son of Mike Rotunda, who married Blackjack Mulligan's daughter, Barry Windham's sister. Unfortunately, in the Windham family, there was a history of heart problems. I believe Blackjack passed away from heart issues. A few months ago, Barry Windham collapsed in an Atlanta airport due to heart issues, and I don't know how he's doing. And part of the reason that Bray was off camera was dealing with COVID-related issues. He was slated to make a comeback. I know there was some kind of thing going on between him, AEW, and the WWE, and it was rumored he was going to go to AEW, but wound up back with the WWE. And then nothing. And then, like I said, within 24 hours of Terry Funk's passing, they had to announce that Bray had left us. Where Terry Funk was one of the greatest of all times, Bray had that potential. Bray had a great mind for the business and a great respect for tradition, and he came from a huge, huge legacy of a wrestling family. And it's really sad that the Rotundos have to bury one of their children, and Bray was a father of 2 children himself. My heartfelt condolences to the Rotundo and Wyndham family and to the fans and friends. It's a horrible thing, like I say, to have to bury your child. And this is a huge blow to the wrestling industry. Huge blow indeed. And I have to address something. After I had posted my tribute to Terry Funk, because I was being respectful to Terry doing that, someone posted something about, well, when are you going to address the 40th anniversary of Enter the Dragon? Well, first off, I'm not. I've made it perfectly clear in other broadcasts that I am not a kung fu film enthusiast. Saw the basics, they never caught on with me, and even when I had my other magazine, Grindhouse Purgatory, I had someone else covering that because I am not going to try to cover something I have no knowledge base on. It's that simple. And on kung fu films, I have very little knowledge base. What I do know about Enter the Dragon was the director, Robert Klaus, was given the directorial duties after the producers saw the fight in his film Darker Than Amber, which is another film that's hard to find. In that film, William Smith legitimately broke Rod Taylor's arm on camera. There was real blood, there was real brawling, the fight turned fucking real. And on the basis of that fight, that's what got Robert Klaus the job. The only other thing I remember was an article in Playboy that said Jim Kelly was banging a lot of chicks while he was over there. So that's my knowledge base on that. And to be honest with you, I sort of resent the fact that I was paying tribute to one of the greatest wrestlers of all times, and instead of saying anything nice about that, I get this bullshit. Not trying to be a prick here, but I don't make a dime doing this, and I refuse to monetize this channel for the simple reason that it'll be watered down and be a piece of shit. It's not that I'm averse taking requests. I try to accommodate people, but when somebody keeps pushing me, and this is, I think, maybe the 3rd time I've heard from this person, I don't like it. And like I said, me paying tribute to a guy that I respected and probably one of the most loved wrestlers of all times, it sort of sticks in my craw that instead of a compliment or whatever, I get this crap. So no, 40th anniversary of Enter the Dragon, fine. It was a Warner Brothers based film. It was a mainstream film in my estimation, and like I say, I'm not a kung fu guy, and I'm not going to lie about shit. So there you go. And like I said, I don't make a dime doing this. I refuse to monetize this channel, and that's it. I do what I want to do here. I'm not going to spend the last few moments I have on this world worrying about what people think of me or their opinions of what I do. I'm past that. Unfortunately, life is very precious and no one's promised tomorrow, and unfortunately I found that out through many instances. So that's all I got to say about that subject. So please, you want me to cover something that I know about, I ain't got a problem with that. But do not persist in pushing me in something. I don't like that, and I won't take it. And to sort of end this, I have maybe a dozen or so copies of my old autobiography, A Whole Bag of Crazy, left, which I will sell for $25 each shipped. The PayPal is Mr. 42nd Street Pete, MR42ND, Street spelled out, Pete spelled out, at yahoo.com if you want a copy. I'm not sure whether this is going to be reissued or not. So there you go. Please leave your address if you do order it. On the other front, Gunfighters of the Drunken Master, the entire trilogy with a prequel, should be available in a week or so. We've been working hard on this and trying to get this back in shape so we can give it to the public again so they can see what it's all about. So I will let you know when that's available. But until then, stay safe, respect those who have come before us, and have a good weekend or have a good week or whatever. It's just a rough time for a lot of us here with things going on, and I just got through a huge 2 days worth of fucking storms and shit like that, so I'm about to clean some stuff up. So again, thanks for subscribing, thanks for tuning in, and like I said, respect old school because we don't have anything new anymore.